Hello, welcome back. My name is Beth Hodges, and this video is going to show Usbourne books, CC Cycle 1 books. I don't have a lot of these books, so I'm going to really show you the types of books that we have, and then I'll try to give you the keywords to go search. I will add a wish list to this post, so you can just go and you'll see most of the books that I'm talking about today, plus there may be even more. So one of the first things I want to talk about is CC Cycle 1 does ancient history. We have many ancient history books. We have Usbourne, these are our beginning readers. These are really amazing. So this one's on castles. So technically this is medieval, but this is the type of books that we have. And they're just really simple, easy readers, lots and lots of pictures. So this is the only one I have, but they also have what's called a boxed set, and it's called the Beginner's History Box Set. Really, really good for Cycle 1 because I'm going to read off the books it has. Stone Age, Iron Age, Egyptians, Ancient Greeks, the Celts, Romans, and Castles go with Cycle 2. It says the Maya, Vikings, so Vikings I think would also be Cycle 2, and Digging Up History. So that comes in a complete box set. So that should be about 10 books for $44.95. These books are only $4.99 individually. So depending on your budget or your need or just your desires, you can buy this one book or you can get the set. But what I like about these is that they're just simple, easy readers. So this is one of our good things for history. One of the very other popular ones is the Usbourne Encyclopedia of World History. This is like our encyclopedias we grew up with. Really good. We do this sometimes if we need like a presentation idea. We'll just throw one of these out. But this covers everything. A lot of questions we get asked is this does talk about millions of years. So it is not, I guess, creation friendly. It does talk about, if I'm correct somewhere in here, about cavemen. So we just use that as a teaching point for our family. So this is the Usbourne Encyclopedia of World History. Other world history books, or history books for ancient history that I don't have, is the Timeline of World History. I'll insert a photo. And the Timeline of World History is very, very popular. It's really, really neat how it sets it up, where it shows a timeline and it tells you what's happening in each continent. So that's one that I will be purchasing for this cycle. And that's all we have for ancient history. So now there's some breakdowns into the different parts of the history. We have a lot of Greek myth books. Actually, the Greek myth book that I have is out of date. There's tons of Greek myth histories, Greek myth books. So check out that wish list. We have, if you know our illustrated series, which I don't know if I have one right now. Usually those are with the individual kids. If you know our illustrated stories, there's an illustrated stories Greek myths. And there's another good book called Time Traveler. I've not read that one because it just hasn't interested us, but it's very, very popular. So if you want to check that one out, it's about a little boy and he travels to the different time periods. And that one covers, if I'm correct, Cycle 1 and 2. For the week 7 through 12, we hit Hinduism, imperialism, China. We have a lot of our color books and our pattern books. Again, check that wish list. And there is also an illustrated stories for China. Then we hit Africa and Anazazis and Mexican. I don't have any of those books again, but check that wish list because we do have some of those. So the next topic we'll go into is Abby's here. She wants to do, she's sneaking in. So she wants me to show you the atlas that we have. So this is one of ours that we have. It's Lift the Flap Picture Atlas. And if you know Usbourne, they love their Lift the Flap. So
this
what is an
one of the world, and then
that separates them by continent. So North America.
And this is what we did when we did presentations. We would open it up and do some random stuff.
North America, South America.
And it opens sideways and then
and then in the back, there's actually a whole map. So this one retails for only $15.99. So this is one of the Atlas books that they like. Do you want to go to these real quick?
Sure.
Because these aren't as fun. And then we'll get to the science. Okay. One of the other great resources we love is their thesauruses. So this is your illustrated thesaurus. I don't know why it's quite illustrated. There's not as many pictures. But this is your classic thesaurus. So we use this one actually more than some of the others. Then they have their not your everyday illustrated thesaurus. This one I like for my younger kids. And this one's set up by theme. So if you're doing under the sea, then it has the word catch. It tells you it's a verb and then tells you different ones like capture, net, snare, trap.
I like that book.
Yeah, this one is themed. So like if you're doing a farm, and then it has like the pictures and it will tell you, like this is called a sty. And
look,
describing farm animals.
Saddle, mane,
Forelock,
bridle,
muzzle. So this one's really, really cool. It also has, where was that? Size words, color words. I mean, this one's just so beautiful. This is truly our favorite. But if we just need like a word, we go there. And then this is the big picture thesaurus. So this goes, even I would say a little younger. And it is kind of themed the same, but it's really just for the younger
kids.
Yeah, just it's not as much.
I got like
so.
The other one.
I actually bought this one thinking it was this one. In all fairness, but we like them all. We do. So that's what we have. There's also dictionaries, things like that. But we really, this is our kiddos' favorite. Okay, continuing on. Science. Oh my goodness, so much science here. So
we love science.
I'm probably going to talk about the types of books, because then if you know the if you know the types of books, then you can search, and I'll try to mention as much as I can.
These are one of the ones we really like.
Yep. So these are called Shine the Light books. We have a couple animal books.
Can I tell
We
them?
have this one is about
Can
the
I tell
earth.
them?
1 second. You want to show them how it works?
Yeah.
How does it work?
So you go here, and then you shine a light this way.
So
and
then you will see the earth
this.
showing through this, and talks about what is this fiery hot ball
Like
in
if you get
space?
a flashlight and put it.
No, it's the inside of the earth. So this one is kind of a general overview because we talk about lava, we talk about the ocean.
And these are ones that we really like.
And it talks about animals. So this one covers pretty much all of cycle 1.
Where's the rest of them?
There's some more here, but that's the only one that goes with cycle 1. So basically anything animal, guys, covers basically,
We have a lot of them.
1 second though. Anything animal will cover cycle 1. So to continue some of our animal stuff and kind of tell you our types, we also have these muddle and match, and these are good for the little ones, but it covers the animals.
And you can match them like.
And they're rhyming.
Like.
Hold on. Also for our really, really littles, our kids, in all fairness, she tried to eat them. And when this got wet, they just ripped. But these are the little, what is it called? My Farm Animal World. Little books for little hands. That's what these are under. And our littles love these quite a bit. That they've all fallen apart.
Destroyed them.
They did. So do be careful. These are for littles, but they do need to be supervised. Animally. This is another book, and then I'll go into some more types. So this is I Love You Animally. I love you hugely like a whale. I love you shyly like a quail. I love you cleverly like a fox.
And it rhymes.
It rhymes. And it's about
And
animals.
just look at how cute the babies are.
And mommies and babies.
Cute.
Then this is another one called Life
It's
Size.
Big.
And this is again about animals. But it shows you like this is an actual size of what a hoof would be. So when I put my hand's as big as a toenail. And there's a little hummingbird.
And it's eggs.
Here's a polar bear paw. And then one of these opens up if I'm correct. But
Oh, here.
oh yeah. That's the eye.
It's just the eye.
Just the eye. So does one of them open up? Maybe not. over there. So
it shows how
and the different
big they are. I've seen one of these in a row.
And compared to this book. So that is that. So kind of what do we have left? There are a lot of lift the flap question and answers. We have lift the flap question and answers animals, lift the flap question and animals, lift the flap question and answers about science. So those are really, really, really popular. And they're just amazing information for our kiddos. Now, along with our lift the flap question and answers, there's also lift the flap first questions. That is just geared for a little bit of younger age, not as much information, but still give you those lift the flaps. While we're talking about animals, we also have our pocket books. Those are kind of Usbourne classics. Also, don't forget about wipe cleans. We have tons of wipe cleans that cover lots of different topics for this. We also have puzzles. My favorite one, which I'll insert here, is the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life puzzle looks so amazing. That's also on my to-do list. And we talked about Shine the Lights. There's a couple more science ones called like What's Above and What's Below. Really, really great plant ones about how flowers glow. And my very first question and answer, lift the flap, how do flowers grow? That one was really, really good too. I'll try to insert that one here. We showed you just Shine the Light Earth. There's Shine the Light Vegetable Garden if you want that one. Continuing on science, there's a lot of weather ones. The box set one, there's a science one, and that one is amazing. Very similar to this castle book, like how it's written. Very same type of book. There's a science box set.
Mom, this is it. This is what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Lift the flap question and answers. There's also clouds and weather. There's also a turn and learn. That's a newer one. And like this book right here, same type. There's that weather one is in the science.
This is what she meant. It's a tiger.
There's a tiger. There's also when we talk about geography, talking about the atlas, there's also the world puzzle. Then there is fine arts and drawing. That covers all the same cycles. There is a year in my life. It's like a journal. There's an art one and a nature one. There's the I can draw animals, which goes for both. Great artists. We do have some art treasury books and complete book of art ideas. And then my first book about orchestra. So that's some of those. And let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, if your kid likes cats or dogs, you Google those. There's tons. I'm saying this animal one is so nice. We do have some of the Vet Academy books, which is more like a workbook. Don't forget about our magic painting books. There's an animal one. That's where the Mayan, and there's I think a Mexican one and an African one. Again, those are linked in the wish list. So, is that everything you think? The sticker books, don't forget sticker books, the magic painting, and I think that's everything. Oh, math. Since math is the same every cycle too, and it's kind of independent, we love our lift the flap math, all of them. There's measuring things, math shapes, multiplying and dividing. Actually, you want to go get the math one?
Which one?
They're by Drew's desk.
Okay, I'll go find it.
It's right by his desk. It's in the cubby. There's also the wrap-ups. We really like the wrap-ups. Times tables. There's also a lot of wipe clean math. And I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, please let me know if you're looking for something specific. Like I said, really, if you know what kind of book you might want, rather that be the Shine the Light or Lift the Flap or maybe a dictionary type. Nope, not that. Let me go find it. So we really wanted to show you these math books. What you got? You're first.
Okay. I got times tables.
And so these are all Lift the Flap. It has your times tables here, but then it just kind of works them through and just gives them a little bit like real life scenarios. And then in the back, there's actually one of these. And there's supposed to be a game, if I'm correct. Is this one a game?
Look. See? So it
or
gives
challenge.
you questions, and then you have to do the right one. To reach the fruit, the monkey needs.
Then we've got size and measurement. I really like this one. It's kind of like big and tall. What do we use? So, and all these are flaps, guys.
Mom, I got it right.
Like which puddle is deeper. So that's a which one on the farm.
But that one's for younger kids, and this one's for older kids.
Yeah.
Because this has real times questions, like, you gotta get the monkey to the banana, and you have to watch out for the banana.
And one of our last ones that we want to show you too, this is a all-time Fisher favorite. This is Don't Tickle the Bear.
All-time Fisher.
Yeah, this is the wolf. So if you got littles and need animal books, these are precious.
And then at the end, it sings a song.
It has an off button for mamas.
That
I
way they
literally
don't go
found that as I
crazy.
was walking on the floor. So if you have any questions or want to know something specific, like, oh, I need a math book, or I don't have anything on this topic, let me know. Check the wish list. I'm going to post as many that I can find. And I tried to, it's hard how the wish list works, but I tried to kind of group like the histories. I put all the histories together, added all the sciences together. There are some extra that I ended up adding, but that's pretty much what we have. There's so many more books out there, but I just kind of wanted to highlight the ones that are either the most popular, the ones that I've seen, or the ones that I use, or that I want to get. So, are you excited for Cycle 1?
Yeah.
Are you excited for Essentials?
I love CC. I wouldn't say I'm excited. Well, actually, yes, I am excited.
Probably because we don't like to wake up.
Yeah.
I just do not like mornings.
You wake up super early. Just let me sleep for a few more hours.
So if you have any questions, holler at me. I'll be doing individual wish lists as well. And so I'll ask your desires there. But again, I know I keep saying it, but check the wish list and we'll go from there. And you should be able to click on it and then add it to yours. Okay, say bye.
Bye.
This is why we love books.
Yeah, we love